Labor Day weekend here in the States. We had a long weekend. So somebody in the company was calling it Fake Monday. Happy Fake Monday to everybody. I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. If you celebrated, that it was restful, that you feel recharged, and that you are ready to go and have fun. Is there somebody who said they're on a bumpy descent into Burbank? Somebody's playing this game on a plane? Games on a plane? Somebody get these mother father games off of this mother father plane is what I'm hearing, and you'll be there soon. I'm sorry, Angie Mama, that you had to work. I'm sorry to hear that. Hola to you, Miss Maliat. Buckeye 22 went to the last great day of the fair. Oh man, come on. The good fair. There were two carnivals near me, and I went to both of them to sort of check them out. And it was like 100 degrees out where I live. It was very hot. So one of them had not even opened yet, but you could tell it was like a local carnival to benefit a school, which is awesome, great cause, but not like a big, huge fair. The other one I went to was literally in the parking lot of a mall and had like a few rides. There were very few people there because it was still hot out. It was still daytime on the weekend, so I assume it picked up in the evening. But they had like one booth with the food, so I just didn't do it. We just cooked food at home. Reacher asking, is Carolyn hosting this week? She is hosting this week. In fact, she will be hosting tomorrow night. I have traded with her. I'd like to announce a trade. I have traded Wednesday to Carolyn for the rights to host Thursday's game. So that will be coming your way. And a lot of fun. I hope you like this new background too. Our design team put something together and I decided to mess with it and make this. And there, here you have it. It is Telephone Tuesday, so thanks for answering the call to play the Tuesday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. If your brains have trivial information on speed dial, you're going to do very well as you play for the grand prize. There it is. That is $1,000, and everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple choice general trivia questions will split it. But that's not all. Of course, it never is. In this game, you'll earn one bonus SB for every question you get right after question number 1, even if you've already been eliminated. Here's how it works, folks. If you win the game today, all those bonus SB that you worked so hard for will be added automatically on top of your share of the grand prize. Now, even if you work hard for the SB, those bonus SB, and you don't win the grand prize, you can still have them, but you will have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. It's as simple as clicking a button. Just don't leave early, and then click the button that appears on the screen, and the SB are yours. I still see people leave every game, and I understand it can be frustrating when you maybe don't get something right, but don't sacrifice the money. Just have a good time and come hang out with us, please. Also, you might not know that the first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. Now, there are two ways to rejoin. One of them is using SB. The other is with a free rejoin. And if you don't have any of those or you want more, and who doesn't, you can click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu anytime a game's not happening and get free rejoins by watching videos. Of course, last week was a second chance week, so the people who played Thursday's live games got their 3 free rejoins added to their account today. Should have gotten a push notification. Even if you didn't, you still got the rejoins. Finally, each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. These are the winners from last Thursday. They've been credited. Enjoy your 100 SB, each of you that got it. I hope that it got you to your next gift card or it gets you close. And whatever you do with it is up to you because they're your SB now. And to everyone else who wants to win this giveaway, I want it to. It is a random draw. But the only way to guarantee you have a shot is to keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. It could happen. All right, it is time to play. So let's kick things off with question number 1. According to the saying, what does the early bird catch? Is it the worm, the flu, or a fly ball? What does the early worm catch? Sunlover Girl 12, you are long-winded. Well, thank you. Got some wind. In 1605, William Camden published a book of Proverbs because somebody had to and nobody had done it yet. He included the early bird catches the worm in that book, and that is the first known written version of of that phrase that we've seen out there. The early bird catches the worm, of course. Pretty much everybody getting that one right. And with our Scragglers, we are over 15,200 people in grand prize contention. And here's some great news. Every question you get right from here on out gets you one bonus SB. Here is question number 2. Which of the following martial arts belt colors is ranked the highest? Is it yellow, blue, or black? Which one says that you are the most expert at martial arts? Originating in 1800s Japan, the colored belt system was made up of 2 belts, white for those who were beginners to judo, and black for experts, which remains the highest ranking colors. They just sandwiched a bunch of other colors in between. Black belt is the highest ranking belt. 98% of you getting that one right. Well done. I think some of you may actually be martial artists out there. I bet you are. And yes, it's not cheating to use the comments, but I don't know how accurate they may or may not be. I can't vouch for them. Let's move on to question number 3, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. What energy drink claims to give you wings? Is it 4 Loko, Red Bull, or 5 Hour Energy? I added a little stank on that for you. The company has gotten so deep into events like soapbox races and jumps from the edge of the atmosphere that you'd be forgiven if you didn't remember that Red Bull is also an energy drink. Red Bull is the answer. 98% of you getting that one right. Well done. Boy, the greased pole event they run, have you seen that? Where they put the flag at the end of the pole and they have to run and try and grab it? Just insanity. Let's move on to question number 4, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Which of the following films is a buddy cop movie? Is it Lethal Weapon, Superman 2, or Barbie? Which of those films is a buddy cop movie? One cop is closing in on retirement and plays by the rules. The other is a crazed, manic-depressive, loose cannon who's transferred over from narcotics. The plot of Lethal Weapon has become the template for all buddy cop movies. It was the buddy cop movie when it came out. 96% of you getting that one right. Well done. You don't have to look far to find mismatched pairs in films before that. The Defiant Ones is a really good one. They are not cops. That's a buddy prisoner movie. Let's move on to question number 5 now, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What was the original name of the NHL's Stanley Cup? Was it the Lord's Cup, Dominion Hockey Challenge Cup, or Winter Sport Champions Cup? Thank you for censoring yourself, Keisha. That is the correct quote. The original trophy, donated by Lord Stanley of Preston, was given to the Championship Hockey Club of the Dominion of Canada. Hence, it was called the Dominion Hockey Challenge Cup. It is a mouthful, but it also is the answer. 32% of you getting that one right. That was a tough question. We were divided like a third on that one. But that is what the rejoins are for. That is what the ability to rejoin is for, and most of you have not had to do that yet. Here is the original Dominion Cup, by the way. Look a little familiar because it sits above those layers and layers of teams. You can see the original winners are sort of etched on there if you look real close, Ottawa being one of them. All right. Here we go. We're moving on to question number 6 because of the 2/3 of you that did not get that right, almost all of you able to rejoin. Still almost 14,000 people in grand prize contention as we move into the back half of our game with question number 6. The playground game kickball is closest to what other sport? Is it basketball, pickleball, or baseball? Playground game kickball closest to what other sport? You use your foot in place of the bat, and instead of tagging out runners, you can just peg them with the ball, which would be dangerous if they did it in baseball because that is a small hard ball instead of the red playground ball. It's very similar to baseball. You run the bases, you can hit a home run. 69% of you getting that one right. Nice. 8% going with basketball. It is not. You don't have to throw it in a hoop or anything. And pickleball is basically like a version of tennis. I would say Foursquare would be closest to a pickleball, but same ball that you would use for Foursquare and kickball. But of the 31% of you that did not get that one right, about a quarter of you able to rejoin. And we are on to question number 7, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. The Four Corners in America does not include which of the following states? Is it Hawaii, Utah, or New Mexico? The Four Corners in America Maybe some of you have been there. You can go visit this real-life location and take the obligatory picture where you're standing or lying or sitting or pointing at the intersection of the 4 states. And when you do, I guarantee you, you will not be standing anywhere near Hawaii. Hawaii! That is, of course, an island state well off of the west coast of California, but 89% of you knew that was correct. Here are the 4 corners. By the way, this is the view, I believe, from Utah. Or you can see the other ones there. Stand in the middle and be in the 4 corners. And stay those nice little 4 almost perfectly square states. Let's move on to question number 8 now, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. What does the M in AM PM on a clock translate to in English? Is it morning, midday, or evening? I'll tell you what the M actually stands for and then what that means in English. Everybody knows that AM is the morning and PM covers the afternoon and evening. But did you know they stand for anti-meridium and post-meridium? And meridium translates to midday. It's telling you how close you are to midday. It makes sense. There would be anti before and post after midday, so afternoon. 44% of you did go with morning. However, I could see how you would think the M stands for morning. It makes sense. I get it. Unfortunately, it is not correct this time. And of the 47% of you that did not get that one right, about a quarter of you able to rejoin. So we're down to 6,282 people in grand prize contention with question number 9 on the way, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is, Q9. Which of these Michelangelo paintings appears on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel? Is it the creation of Adam, Doni Tondo, or the conversion of Saul? Michelangelo, Sistine Chapel. When you're hired to paint the ceiling of a chapel at the Vatican, you go big or you go home. Michelangelo went big, painting the sprawling creation of Adam that you see today. And by the way, here is the creation of Adam. I have seen it in person in the Sistine Chapel. It is beautiful. I had pulled my back muscles out, so I was... If you have ever the chance to see it, it is well worth it. You know what else it's worth doing? Earning SB in a few other ways in this app outside of these live games. One way you can do that is through the Daily Trivia Challenge, a quick hostless version of our game that you can play on your schedule up to twice per day every single day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. That actually contains 2 fun ways to earn SB. One is by installing and playing other games on your phone and getting SB for that. The other offers that will check Daily Discover off of your to-do list in minutes, your daily goal. And I say Daily Tapjoy because you should do it every single day. But right now, they'll help you out in the Team Challenge. That's right, the Fall Brawl Team Challenge is live and running through Sunday, so there's plenty of time for you to get involved. You earn points for your team as you earn SB for yourself in a variety of ways, including all the different ways you can earn it in this app. Different ways to earn are worth different. 9 p.m. Pacific time on Sunday, September 7th, you will receive a gift card discount that gets bigger based on how well your team finishes. For example, if your team wins, all the qualifying players will get a 300 SB discount on their next gift card. That means you can get a $5 gift card for just 200 SB. Pretty incredible, huh? Get involved after the game and help your team grow its points totals. And I know you want to see the scores. Here they are right now. Pumpkin Pack is ahead, but just barely over the Cider Coalition. Right behind them are the Chai Crusaders, and the Hot Toddy crew is bringing up the rear. But again, they are only about 200,000 points behind. And in a team challenge, as we all know, it's anybody's game until the end of day Sunday. When it's this close, no matter which team you're on, you got to go contribute more points. There's a community chat in your team, so you can see how other people are earning, and they can help you out. You can help them out. Take your team across the finish line. Get it done. And there you go. We got people like Hawk Poo saying, come on, Ciders. It's rooting on your team. So I like team spirit here at Daily Trivia Live. But for right now, I want you all to be on the winning team. We only have 5,603 players left vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. Over 15,200 of you have been here and are ready for one more bonus SB? So let's get to question number 10. Here it is. Who is the Young in Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young? Is it Young MC, Neil Young, or Young Chop? I think only one of them was maybe even alive when they were Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Crosby, Stills, and Nash getting together in the late 60s was already forming a supergroup. When they got another successful artist in Neil Young to join them, they became a super duper group. Neil Young is the answer. 5,331 people knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize today. Congratulations to you. Let's meet a few of these grand prize winners. Each of you taking home 19 SB in grand prize money, plus the bonuses you earned along the way. Princess Sarah, 19, Your Royal Highness, you are a winner. Congratulations. Heat Nap, you woke up for this one, and you are a winner as well. And Annabelle, 1857071. But to me, you're 101 because you are a winner in this game. Congratulations to all of you grand prize winners and to those of you who claimed your bonus SB at the end of the game. Now that you have all these new SB in your account, you know what to do with them. Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Thank you for playing, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow for the Wednesday game. Carolyn will be here with you. This has been Daily Trivia Live, and I will see you then, my friends.